Hello everyone, Onlydraven here again, and thank you very much for tuning in this week. If you're watching this the day it comes out, you'll notice it's a day later than normal. Apologize for that. My work schedule changed this week temporarily. I'll be back to normal next week, but unfortunately made it pretty much impossible for me to get the video out on Friday. So this week it's coming out on Saturday, but it'll be back out Friday night, Friday afternoon or evening, starting again back next week. So thank you everybody who's been watching along. Everyone's been sending in comments and messages on my website, which I appreciate. This week is going to be, hopefully, a relatively short week. We're going to just do our weekly check-in, and then this week I have several different product reviews I'm going to do for you. Came across a couple different beverages and a salad dressing brand that I found that's got really good metrics. Very bariatric friendly. So just to kind of introduce those back into our lives, I thought I'd share those with you. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right into our weekly check-in, and then we'll look at those products. So in this week's weekly check-in, we're just going to kind of go over our numbers and how the week went. It was a busy week for me. I started a new position in my company, so I was going through a week of training, so my schedule was thrown off, which kind of threw me off a little bit on my eating and such. I mean, time-wise. I still ate within my metrics and everything, but I did eat at different times than I normally do, just based on my break and lunch schedule, and I get home later than I normally do. So that did kind of throw things off. I was having to eat when I wasn't hungry, and then I found myself hungrier when I couldn't eat yet, so throwing off my schedule did have some effect there. But overall, the big thing I want to mention is my numbers, of course. For the first time in 11 months, pretty much since the surgery, I did not lose any weight this week. Now, I didn't gain any weight either, so I'm counting that as a win, but I did not lose any weight this week. You know, and pretty much, other than the third week post-surgery, I've lost at least 1 pound every week, and this week I kind of stayed right at where I was. And different things can contribute to that. Number one, as I'm getting closer to my end goal, weight loss slows down. You know, I've expected that. I'm actually genuinely surprised this didn't happen sooner. I've been incredibly successful for so long at losing weight every week that it was only a matter of time before I hit a plateau or a wall or whatever kind of term you want to use. But I'm not discouraged in any way. Number one, I didn't gain any weight. That's the important thing to me. I didn't get bigger. But even if I had temporary fluctuations in your weight as you continue through your adventure to reach your goal weight, that's going to happen. You're going to have those times. Sometimes it's because maybe you ate a little more than you normally did. Sometimes because your body just is adjusting. Maybe what you took in was what it needed, but not too much, not too little. So not to be discouraged by those stale weeks. And sometimes they can last for several weeks in a row, hell, maybe even a month or two. I mean, that can happen. I'm sure this is not the first week, and it will not definitely be the last week that I will not lose any weight. You know? So, again, it doesn't have me down by any means. I would like to see the number drop, of course, but I'm not too worried about it. Mostly because there are other perks and other things that I've seen where I can feel the difference, and that's really more important. This just literally yesterday, I was sitting with a young woman who was training me in my position, a mentor, if you will, and she commented that she noticed I had a ring on my middle finger. I'm not wearing it right now, but instead of mine, she asked if that was my wedding ring, and I said yes, and she goes, "It looks too big for your middle finger," and I'm like, yes, it is. It was at one point too tight to fit on my ring finger. Then it got too big for that to this, and literally now occasionally as I'm moving around like this, it'll go flying off. I don't normally wear it around the house, mostly because I do a lot of gaming. I'm on the computer a lot, and because it's loose, it kind of jingles around a little bit. But I do wear it whenever I'm out. I just got home from the grocery store. I took it off as I got home. But that's something somebody noticed. You know, they didn't know me. We'd never really spoken before yesterday. They didn't know that I'd had surgery or that I'd lost a lot of weight. It's just something that out of the blue, she knows, hey, I noticed your ring looks a little too big for you. You know, little things like that. People will notice those things even before you do. A lot of times you look in the mirror and you don't see that loss. People around you can. They can see that change and that difference. As I said, I just got home from the store. I went to a Kroger grocery store in my area, and they had a whole bunch of clothes on clearance. So I was like, okay, Kroger doesn't have a lot of stuff that normally fits me, but I'll look now that I'm a little smaller. They had a ton of stuff that fit me. In fact, I couldn't afford to buy all the clothes I wanted. And there was some serious stuff on sale. It's a clearance sale. I got a $50 Deadpool jacket hoodie thing for $9.99. That's a hell of savings. Think about that. There's a lot of money saved there. I got a couple t-shirts that are normally $20 for like $3.99 and $4.99. Again, Deadpool t-shirt. I got a Samuel L. Jackson t-shirt from Pulp Fiction, which is pretty kick-ass. So, it's nice to be able to find clothes, at places I normally shop that I'm having to go to a specialty store. It's also awesome that they're on sale, and they fit, and they look really good on me, I think. Anyways, I haven't worn them in public yet. No one's else seen me in them. I just got home. But I think they look really good. So I was needing a light jacket as spring has been rolling around. I've been wearing my leather jacket, and sometimes it's just a little too warm for that. But it is cold as hell in my company. My company keeps it cold inside, so I have to have some kind of a jacket. That being said, it was nice to be able to do that. Go to a regular store, shop through the regular racks. I don't have to look for a big and tall section. It's just a nice feeling to have that ability or openness to be able to just go wherever, and there's going to be something there, and whether I like it or not, there's going to be something there I could wear or buy if I want to. So overall, still a really good week. Going to keep on plugging. Do my best to drop some more numbers next week. But overall, I still consider it a successful week, even though I didn't lose any weight, because I still feel really good and I'm not discouraged in any way. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and move right into our final segment today, which is just several different product reviews of different things I've come across in the last week that I wanted to share with you. Okay, so what we're going to talk about today is I've got basically 3 different products that I'm going to share with you that I've come across in the last week that I feel are bariatric friendly. The metrics and the numbers and the nutrition is something that I was very easily able to work into my diet without throwing off any of my daily metrics. And it allowed me to enter in a few things kind of back into my eating repertoire that I haven't really had in a long time. So I wanted to share those with you in case it's something you might be interested in as well. First of all, we're going to talk about 2 different beverages that I've come across. And these, I found all these products I'm about to mention at Kroger. I'm sure they sell them at other stores as well, but Kroger is my primary place where I shop. I do want to throw the disclaimer out that I'm not sponsored by any of these products. These are just things that I found that I thought you might benefit from knowing about as well. So first one is going to be something called Old Orchard Healthy Balance. Now, Old Orchard, fruit juices, obviously. This one is an apple juice. They also have a grape juice, and I think there was another one, but I don't remember what it was. I had the grape juice already. I really enjoyed it. I like the apple juice as well. There was one, I think it was like a mango punch thing, but I haven't tried it yet. Healthy Orchard apple juice. Affordable. I think it was $2 or $3 for the bottle. Okay. Give you a little bit of idea on the numbers here. 4 and 8 fluid ounces. So, regular serving of beverage. You're looking at 0 fat, 0 protein, and 1 carb. I'm sorry, 4 carbs, 1%. 4 carbs total. 4 carbs for a serving of apple juice. Now, if you're a bariatric patient, you know that fruits themselves are very high in carbs. So it's hard sometimes to fit fruits and fruit juices into your daily life without throwing your carbs out of whack or having to sacrifice really hard somewhere else. I can have a glass of that apple juice for 4 carbs, 0 fat. That's phenomenal. It doesn't bring any protein to the table, but I do my best to get my protein from other options. So while it doesn't benefit you protein, it definitely does not hurt you in fat at all. And it does not really hurt you in carbs. 4 is really easy to squeeze in based on the amount of numbers that you have. Now, flavor-wise, it's very good. I will not say it's as good as normal apple juice. Anytime you get a light or a diet or a whatever, it's never quite as good as the original. I will say that it is not quite as sweet. So if anything, you could say maybe it's a little bit watered down in flavor. But it's definitely apple juice, and it gave me that apple juice flavor. The grape juice I like even a little bit more. Same way. Not quite as sweet as a traditional grape juice, but it was still really good and gave me that grape juice fruit flavor that I don't get very often now as part of my regular eating. I don't get a lot of fruits in there. So it was nice to be able to have that in. So that's definitely awesome. Again, Old Orchard's the brand on that. The Healthy Balance is the brand that is the low carb, low fats, low sugar, and they're really tasty. So I recommend those. Product number 2, also got at Kroger, and I got 2 different flavors to share with you. This is, of course, Minute Maid. Minute Maid itself, brand, you probably find this just about anywhere. Minute Maid's pretty much sold anywhere you want to go. This is Minute Maid Light, 15 calories. Okay, this one is a lemonade. All right, so to give you the numbers, 0 fat, 0 protein, 4 carbs. Again, the same as the Healthy Balance juice that I just talked about a minute ago. In fact, I probably like this even better than those. I liked those too. They didn't have an apple juice in this, and I wanted apple juice, and I also wanted grape juice. So both products bring a different flavor profile, but still fruity. This, again, tastes like lemonade, not quite as sweet. It's only got 2 grams of sugar in it, which is basically nothing. 15 milligrams of sodium, so 1%. So basically nothing in this. And 15 calories a serving, and again, 8 fluid ounces, traditional serving size for a beverage. So that one's lemonade. They also have another flavor I got, and this is a light fruit punch. Now, I've not tried this yet. I just picked this one up. So flavor-wise, shit, I don't know. I'll try it right now. Now that I think about it, why not give it a shot? It didn't even cross my mind. Let's see. Here we go. Bottoms up. I'm going to take another one. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That's good. So light fruit punch, basically almost the same metrics. 0 fat, 4 carbs, 0 protein. It does have 1 extra gram of sugar, so it's 3 grams of sugar. So it's 2% instead of just the 2 of the other flavor. But it's very good. It looks like apples, grapes, pears, and pineapple combination for that fruit punch. And I like that again. Not quite as sweet. Definitely tastes like almost like a light Hawaiian punch. Maybe would be a good example to kind of describe that. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That's good. I like that. So definitely recommend those. Again, affordable. I got them. They were $2.69. I think they were on sale down from $2.99 a bottle. But that's definitely something really awesome. If you really want to get some fruit flavor back into your flavor profile, and you don't, you're battling fitting them in because of all the high carbs and stuff. Because I went through a ton of fruit at the grocery store. I had my phone out going through all the nutritional metrics I could find online, trying to find some fruits to fit in, and it's just hard to do so. They're going to have to, without going to have to sacrificing somewhere else. So that was a great way to introduce fruit flavor back in without any major sacrifices on my diet. So those are the beverages I wanted to talk about today. The third product I'm going to talk about is a salad dressing that I've found, and it is a Greek yogurt-based salad dressing. Again, got this at Kroger. Okay. And this is Opa by a company named Lighthouse. And they have different flavors. This is the second one that I purchased. I just got this one. The other one I had was a ranch dill flavor. And this one is a Tzatziki ranch. I may be spelling that wrong. Tzatziki. 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 It's that one right there. It's that word with ranch. After it. Okay, so these are really good. They're Greek yogurt based. So for 2 tablespoons, which is, if you're having a little side small salad next to your protein, you want to kind of throw a little salad dressing on there that's not going to kill your metrics. 1.5 grams of fat. In fact, all of the different dressings they had, all the ones I looked at, all the different flavors, because they had a creamy ranch and they had a couple other ones, were 1.5 grams of fat. It has 2 grams of carbs, even better than the juices, and 2 grams of protein. It's a little bit extra protein, not a whole lot, but a little bit thrown in there for the fun of it. So, and again, 2 grams of sugar, if sugar is something that you count as well. So 30 calories for a serving. Again, not really bad. Affordable-wise, I'd say a bottle of this was $3.29. I want to say it was. They were on sale this week, $2.99, but I think they were regular $3.29 or $3.49. In my local area, I'm in Tennessee, United States. But fewer calories, great taste. The one I had last time was really, really good. It was, like I said, it was a dill flavor, a dill ranch, or just a dill, but it's a Greek yogurt dressing, and I highly recommend it. Again, the brand of that, if you're looking for the name, Opa by Lighthouse. And it's really, really tasty, and it's a great way of getting just a really good salad dressing alternative that's not going to destroy your metrics. Because, 2 carbs is not hard to fit into your meal, especially when it brings 2 grams of protein with it. So 2 and 2 with 1.5 fat, really easy to throw in there. You could double dose your dressing if you wanted to, and still be in really, really good shape. If you really wanted a little bit extra dressing on there, it would not be hard to squeeze that in, depending on your phase and what your doctor's metrics are. So like anything else, I recommend, trying these out, but also, looking for other things, see how they work. If you have any questions, speak to your nutritionist, your surgeon's office. Make sure it's something that fits within your dietary metrics that your doctor and nutritionist has set up for you. These all fit perfectly fine within the metrics set up for me, but different programs work a little differently. So it never hurts to ask if you're unsure. Support groups are great. I ask a lot of questions in my support groups, but really you need to check with your nutritionist and your doctor just to be sure, because those are the professionals and those are the ones going to make sure you stay on track and you're doing what's going to be best for you. But if you have any products that you've come across, any new things you've found that work really well on a bariatric lifestyle, or even just people trying to diet, please shoot them to me. You can submit a random anonymous email to me on my website, Onlydraven.com. You can also leave a comment in this video. If it's something that I can definitely get a hold of, I'll buy it, try it, talk about it on here. I'm happy to do a review on something. If you've got a food product that you think would be great and other people would benefit from hearing from, please share that with me so I can share it with everyone else. Because I definitely want to, do everything we can to add as much delicious food back into our lifestyle. Just because we're bariatric patients does not mean we have to sacrifice flavor. It means we have to make some changes to where we get that flavor. But flavor still exists, and so we want to get the best we can. And of course, variety is awesome. So that being said, thank you everybody for tuning in this week and kind of watching along. And if you try any of these products and you like them, shoot me feedback on that as well. I'd like to see what you think of them. So thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. Everyone who's been liking my videos, been enjoying them, everyone who's been subscribing to my channel. Video will be back again next week on Friday. Hopefully some more number changes. But other than that, thank you all. Hope you have a great week.